Brodie Brazil here to recap Game 49 on this Sharks season, taking on the Lightning for the 54th time in franchise history and also wanting to set the record straight. Because these two teams met 17 days ago, the Bolts won 7-3 in that game at the Tank. They also tried to take some liberties against Macklin Celebrini. So, beyond redemption, San Jose having another good road trip so far and on the verge of a great one if they could find this result in Tampa, where the Lightning, by the way, had taken 12 of their prior 13 games. Yaroslav Askarov getting ready to play hockey by shooting hoops. He's a lefty shooting on a human basket, and very disappointed by that result. I mean, when you're a competitor, you're just a competitor. Speaking of preparation, I know Pavel Regenda is working here on warming up his peripheral vision like a lot of players do pregame, but if you didn't know that, you'd probably have a lot of questions here for Reggie. He did have a hat trick, by the way, the last time these two teams met. And as for the Sharks, coming off probably their second most emotional win of the season yesterday, they didn't have to mount a comeback in that one, but they did win a goalie fight and a hockey game against the two-time defending Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers. So the inherent human hangover, certainly a possibility on this back-to-back, but that didn't really happen. 14th minute of the first period, the Sharks with the ozone face-off win thanks to William Eklund. He'll take the scenic route, then fire the puck off Tyler Toffoli's shoulder. Whatever works, right? Goal 14 on the season for Uncle Tyler, assists 20 for Eki, and 24 for Wenberg, who won the draw. Sharks up 1-0. But not for long. About 30 ticks later, the puck goes into the Sharks' D-zone. Nikita Kucherov causes the turnover. Anthony Cirelli calms things down here for just a split second and feeds Brandon Hagel back doorstep. We go into first intermission, all tied up at 1.
On that play, Alex Wenberg always talks about having a plan going into a face-off. Is that something that's a set play, or you don't even have to tell us if you don't want to?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a couple options there. Me coming off the wall and shooting, and kind of what we did, and obviously got a fortunate bounce, and I thought that was a pretty good period for us. Although that tough bounce and the goal against.
Yeah, well. When you look at that period overall, do you even worry about last games or the last time you played this team?
I mean, I think we remember that they beat us pretty badly in our rink, and we wanted to come out and have a good start and show them that wasn't the team that we are. And it's 1-1 now, and we got another period coming up here.
Second periods on this road trip have been good for the Sharks, but the middle frame here in Tampa did hurt them. It was actually a couple mistakes in San Jose's own end that a very good team like Tampa is going to make you pay for. D-zone face-off here less than 2 minutes into the period. Sharks lose the draw and the 50-50 battle. It's Kucherov feeding Hagel, who goes all the way around on the wraparound. Credit Anthony Cirelli for the goal, actually. He was parked out front and touched it last. But yeah, Hagel was huge there. It's 2-1 Bolts. Then about 90 seconds later, puck goes behind the Sharks' cage. Askey and Vinny not connecting there on the pass, and watch how fast the Lightning make the Sharks pay here. Puck finds Jake Gensel, who's parked and ready on the doorstep. And just like that, it's 3-1 Lightning. Fortunately, that's all the scoring for the period. But yeah, some frustration for San Jose. Macklin's still yet to record a point in Florida on this trip. He wants to win everything every single time. And GM Mike Greer watching above from his perch just 45 days from now until the NHL's March 6th trade deadline. And so the Sharks are down 2 with 20 minutes left to play. Certainly not optimal, but actually outshooting Tampa and not entirely out of this game. In fact, maybe here's the best perspective. Any of the last few seasons, the Sharks certainly would have felt done in this game position. It's definitely a nice statement and testament of what they've become and who they are so far in this season. Sharks tried to push, but just couldn't get much going, just couldn't get any traction in this game. Celebrini with a good look on Vasilevsky, but he's turned away. And then off the face-off win, it's John Klingberg trying to walk it in a little bit from the blue line, but Vasilevsky covers that shot there. San Jose tried everything they could. Here's Ryan Reeves on the rush. He goes 5-hole on Vasilevsky, and it almost works. How on earth does that puck stay right below 88? It does. I mean, he couldn't even find it. His teammates help him cover it up. And then we'll show you this one for good measure. Askey facing all sorts of pressure late in the game and using everything he's got here. Pads, gloves, toes. The puck stays out, but the Bolts would eventually get an empty netter and win this thing 4-1.
we give them 2 goals. So anytime you do that against a really good team, you're gonna pay for it. And we just, we're chasing it after that. We just, struggled to win some pucks. And when you don't win pucks, you chase pucks and you get exhausted. So I don't think we didn't win enough pucks in all 3 zones, especially in the offensive zone. I liked our start. I thought we did some good things in that first period. Had a good road period, something we talked about, but we hand them one there at the end of the first, and then second we weren't great. Third we kind of ran out of gas.
Good news for the Sharks, their next game is back at the Tank. Bad news, it's the only and final home game for 1 month and 3 days. The Sharks are going to host the Rangers on Friday, and then they're not back until after the Olympics, February 26th, against the Calgary Flames. They go into the break with another road trip, 5 games, and 3 time zones.